Let's talk about the first part of your journey. Let's talk about this being discovered. Well, and then your first opportunity to actually compete in the 1989 Miss USA and then becoming the runner-up to Miss Universe. What was that like for you? And how did that journey even take place?
I'm almost 6 feet tall. So I think being tall, you were just kind of a magnet back in the day, back in the 1800s, where it was just like, hey, you're tall, you should be a model,
Right.
And so I was in Dallas, photographer, the whole story you see on Hollywood, a photographer saw me, wanted to do some images, sent them to an agent in New York. And that's basically, I went to New York as a teenager and I started working. And then that kind of led me, in honesty, Miss Texas I did on a bet. It was kind of a challenge, like, hey, I bet you can't do a pageant. I'm like, I've never even watched one. Okay, what can't be that hard?
Right.
Well, at the time, Texas had won 3 years in a row Miss USA, so there was a huge media hype on can Texas do it again?
Right.
So I go to all these professionals, all these people that tell you how to win a pageant, and I ended up finishing second runner up, and I was devastated. I was like, "Are you kidding me? I am not second runner up. This isn't happening." And but I realized I became everything that all these experts said to be. If you do this, if you say this, if you look this way, you're going to win. And it was everything that wasn't me.
Right.
So I kind of made the decision, the mature decision. I'm going to go back and I'm just going to be myself. And I'll glean from important things, but I'm not going to change who I am. And if I win, great. And it ended up winning. Now Texas had won 4 years in a row. So huge. It was a million something viewing audience just for the Miss Texas pageant. So now I win and I go to Miss USA, and it was like, oh my gosh, the Wall Street Journal quoted 1,000,000 to 1 that Texas would win again.
Mm.
And so here I'm a 22-year-old kid going, oh, okay, well, that's a lot of odds, but
Right.
they don't know me. And so ended up, I just said, dear God, if you can use me more as Miss USA than just Gretchen, I'll serve you the rest of my life with this title. And so it just kind of blossomed and bloomed from there. It's been amazing. Miss Universe was so much fun. It was like living in a field trip with 72 different countries and cultures and languages, and it was really, the older you get in life and the more you look
Mhm.
back, you really appreciate things a lot differently.
Mhm.
At the time you're immature and you don't know enough about life and you're just kind of going with it, but I look back now and I just think that was just such a wonderful, amazing experience that I was blessed with.